Welcome y'all to another episode of No Filter Toronto. Today we have a special guest in the building. Beautiful mother of four, author, blogger,
Woman on Fire
nominee, Miss Chantai. Finesse.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Pleasure.
We're so happy you're here.
Me too.
So we want you to tell us a bit about yourself and how you got started on your journey.
If I'm gonna go right back, it started with words. Right. I've always been into reading and writing. Always wanted to write stories from when I was small.
Yes.
And I was always into speaking up for the little people or those who were neglected.
That's beautiful. You're the voice.
Yeah, and I didn't realize it until I was in high school that when there was a need for basketball courts, then I wrote a letter to the mayor. Like, okay, we need more, so that it started from then.
Okay, were you playing on courts at that time? Or
I just had friends that played basketball, and they spoke about a need, but a lot of times we speak about things, but we don't actually put it into action, right? So,
execution.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And my thing is words, so write it to whoever needs to hear it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to know is when did you know that you wanted to be an author, or you're saying this is just something that was in you all the time?
It's always been something I go back to. I dabble in music or radio for a time, or just all these different areas. Interior design I wanted to do for a bit.
Yeah.
But
anything creative. That's awesome.
But it always went back to writing.
Yeah.
So I found that when I was raped and when I was trying to overcome that, I went back to writing, and then that's how it kind of really came back and started writing books.
It was like therapy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How old were you when this happened to you?
I was 21. Yeah, 21, 22. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And how was that for you, overcoming it? And
you know what? That took years, because initially I blocked it out, and I was like, I for a time I didn't even believe that it happened, so I didn't even want to talk to people about it, right? So it was definitely a process, and I found that through my kids bring a lot of strength,
Absolutely.
Of course.
And it was when I was pregnant with my son that I started really trying to
unpacking.
Exactly. I was ready at that point to really face that demon.
Is it your second child? Second child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's beautiful. So with regards to your books that you've already created, what inspired you to self-publish, or was that something that you kind of stumbled across, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I thought I was going to go the traditional way, and it was just once I wrote and I reached out to some people who became mentors, and they were the ones that showed me how they self-published, McKinney Smith, she was like someone I reached out to, and she helped me to navigate the process. Beautiful. Right? But it definitely took a lot longer than I anticipated. Yeah. So a lot of patience involved.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I guess it's more intricate, more details when you have to do it all yourself.
Definitely.
So you worked with a publisher in your hometown, UK, where you were born.
Yeah.
Which book was that for?
That was for that was for my book, Horizon Treasure. Yeah. So
how was that experience?
It was really nice, because I didn't realize I was going to get someone from the hometown, you know what I mean? But it was just honestly, it's just through the journey I came across and I came across him, and it just fit. It
felt good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Did you work with any someone different for your other books? Right?
For my daughter's book, I had someone local who actually looked through everything, Kim Patterson. So she was the one who copy edited everything. And then when I was redoing the cover, it was a lady who was actually in Italy who got everything together. So it was, a lot of different
Teamwork.
people who came together to do that. There's another artist, Cam Shuka. So she's like a speaker. And
I saw that name in the book there in the front. I saw that name.
And she, amazing photographer, so she's the one who actually did the photos throughout as well.
Yeah, the illustration is beautiful, so we'll show that as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone can get a chance.
Love the
to
cover.
see.
I'm just gonna lift it up for you guys. It's so beautiful. That's her and her first daughter, firstborn.
Yeah.
Zaraya, and we got a chance to meet her too. Beautiful soul, like her mom.
Cute.
How did your spiritual and like religious beliefs like tie into your journey? Like I know you were in the church.
Yeah.
And
Does that affect your writing at all?
That too.
You know what? It's interesting you say that, because when I first started writing, I didn't realize it was gonna become a book. So, and I didn't know who my audience was until later on, and spiritual is that's who I am to the core, you know. So I just wrote it the way that was right for me, you know. So I don't have a home church that I go to, you know. I believe in God. That's very much who I am, and the scriptures that I put in there are ones that spoke to me while I was writing, you know. So it's very connected. I just wanted to be my authentic self. So I didn't want to put it in a way that this is a religious book. It's just me, but it is in a sense as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So can I ask you, what made you want to write like for children?
You know what? That I wasn't planning on doing. None of this is planned. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So it just kind of happened.
It happened. It happened from the first book. I wrote that one first. I was talking to my daughter because I said, you're very much who this book surrounds, you know? But obviously because of the subject matter, I couldn't give it to her to read. And she was always like, you know, I want to see. So we started just talking about it. And the biggest thing was self-worth.
Yeah.
You know, so through that's how I realized that, you know what, there's a conversation that needs to happen with kids, with our kids.
Which is
know?
why it's through her lens.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah. That's okay.
So when you say self-worth, I know that you're doing workshops right now for young women, young people. I don't know if it's for both male, female.
Both, yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
But yes, around self-expression, self-worth.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about that.
Basically, my main thing is that everyone has a story, you know, and to appreciate what yours is. Yours isn't going to look like the person beside you, you know, and that's fine, you know, but own who you are.
Exactly.
Own your worth. You're amazing just as you are, and your story is meant to be told to other people. Right? Everyone has a person that they can inspire, so yeah, that's my message. Yeah.
Stay true to yourself.
Definitely.
Yes. That's beautiful.
So you just sound like you can be very relatable, you know. So this is something, our young women should pick up and read. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Please.
So I just wanted to know, are you working on part 2 of the memoir currently?
I am. I actually am working on part 2, the child version.
Okay.
We already I had the names of each one because my kids, their names all have meanings, so it all intertwines with each stage of the book. So awesome. Working on one for my son, so it'll be nice have a boy's kind of perspective as well.
We need that. I have a son from my own. Yes, that's dope.
Thanks.
What's next for you? I know you said you shared an event in February. You had an event in February?
Yeah, I was at the Women's Empowerment Conference.
That's with the
that was
Durham
District School Board.
Right?
So I took part there. And then there was Talking Tales. So Keisha, she actually is a storyteller.
Okay.
And so she put together an event for, just various forms of storytelling to come together. It was the first of its kind. It was amazing. It's just been really busy with the newborn and everything.
Absolutely.
She's one now, but
and everything else you have going on.
Yeah. So we took a break this year, but hopefully, I don't know.
Would you continue that same initiative but in another event?
Definitely.
Form?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Have it more pinpointed to things that they actually need. A lot of them need pillows and toilet paper and
toiletry stuff.
Toiletry,
hygienic things.
Exactly. Yeah. So more of that type of thing.
Well, keep in touch, Chantai. We would love to be a part of
that'd be amazing.
Of your next event, whatever that is, in regards to helping women, because we're all about women empowerment at No Filter Toronto.
Yes.
So with that being said, Chantai, we're so happy to have had you today, and we really appreciate you coming.
We wish you the best in every future endeavor that you take part in.
Thank you guys.
Again, we're here to support you. Get her book.
Yes,
Treasure
support a sister.
Arisen Treasure.
Arisen Treasure is the adult version.
Yes.
And then we have the
child's version and the student's version. Bang.
The website is chantayfinesse.com, or you can email me at letschat@chantayfinesse.com. And the Instagram and Facebook is at a dash of finesse. So yeah,
I love that name, by the way.
I know. It's just a finesse. Right? She has a blog up. This is the student's version, Treasured, and this is the child's version.
Arisen Treasure, book 1, and Treasured, a kid's take on self-worth. Plus, this one is the student version. So yeah.
Awesome.
So check her out, guys. Follow her.
Support her.
Check out her website and her seminar that she has. All of that.
Workshop she's got going on. Just support a sister on the rise.
Of course.
And the Woman on Fire nominee at that.
Yes, vote for her.
Thank you.
And yes,
all right.
Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you all.
No Filter Toronto.
Love 'em.